Good afternoon, students. So today, as in grammar topic, it's a 9th standard CBSE syllabus over here. So I would like to take some revision of grammatical topic, that is the base of the grammar. You know that the base of the grammar is very much important to understand whatever further grammatical concepts. So for that, I think so it will be the better to revise the basic concepts first, and then whatever topics are there, that we will learn here step by step. So before going to start it, I would like to ask you a few questions. What is the language? Okay, correct. So language, that is what it is, one device, that is what we say, the way in which we give and take our feelings or emotions. We communicate with each other, and that's why the language plays very much vital role in our life. So you know that language development, it is one of the issues where it was not the abrupt concept or the sudden concept. Thousands of the years had gone to develop the dialects, that we can say that spoken languages, and for its development, whatever historical heritage is also the base for the languages. Language, we know what is that, what we use in the language. Definitely those are the words. Words are used in the language. So let us start with the words. Let us understand what do you mean by the words. You know that in any of the language there are alphabet. As so there are in English 26 alphabet are there. In this 26 alphabet, A, E, I, O, U, these are the vowels. You know it better. It's nothing but the revision for that. And remaining whatsoever are there, remaining alphabet, those are consonants. This is the clear. So we know that whenever we use the language, we use the sentences, we use the words. So definition of the word, we should know that, to know that how actually sentences are formed. You know that words are there, it is combination of alphabet, we can say. But if it is so, if I write like this, O, G, D, these are alphabet, but being as the collection, we cannot call it as the word. Is it called the word? No. Then can you give the reason? The reason is that even though it's collection of the alphabet, it is not giving us the complete sense or the meaning, and that's why even this is a collection, it's not the word. But if we use these words in this sequence, G, O, D, yes, definitely. Now, can you get the meaning? So it is the God. So words are nothing but the meaningful combination, collection of the alphabet, and that are the words we use while using the sentences in any of the language. Now let's go further and see that how the sentences are formed. I think so. The meaning of the word is clear here, that it is the collection of meaningful alphabet, that is the word. Collection of meaningful alphabet, that is called the word or the words. So similarly, the collection of the words we can define as the sentences. So let's move towards the sentences. That if we say that sentences are also the collection of words, then let us see how the sentences are formed. Here is an example. Ate bread a dog. If generally we say that sentences are the group of the words, these are also the words, but even though we cannot define those as sentence here, that is just like the definition of the words we have seen, it is not giving us the complete sense or the meaning. In that way, it's not the sentence. Then what to do for that? If I write like this now, dog ate a bread. Now see here, our work is done here. We are getting the complete sense, we are getting complete meaning here, and it is what we call the collection of meaningful words which gives us the complete sense is called as the sentences or the sentence. And the issue or the reason that we are discussing all these things, because we are going to learn the language, and for any of the language we are using the sentences. So I think so the definition of words and sentences are cleared here, the concept of both are cleared. Now why to study the grammar? It is the part, one of the most important part, why we study grammar. So can you tell, any one of you stand up and tell me what is your mother tongue? Okay, it's Marathi. So for Marathi language, have you taken the lessons to learn the Marathi language in your childhood? Definitely no. It means grammar is not important in the sense of learning any of the language. Do you agree with this statement? Grammar is not important for learning any of the language. Okay, it's right. For any of the language in its learning, grammar is not important, but for correct, grammatically correct language, that sophisticated language, in that way we have to study the grammar. Because let me clear this thing, you will ask that if grammar is not important to learn the language, then again we are saying that grammar is necessary here. Both the concepts are right here. For dialects or for spoken language, even though the grammar is not so much important, but it is one sophisticated cultural language we are going to learn. At that time, the systematic study of any of the language, that one we have to do with the help of the grammar only. Then question arises that we haven't taken the help of any kind of the lesson in the childhood, but it was only for the dialect based language, and that's why we can say that grammar was not important. But this process of learning the grammar process starts whenever we actually begin to talk, to speak, and to speak it correctly, we have to go through whatever lessons in the grammar are to be taught, and we have to do it by the heart. That is what the intention of grammar, we have to deal with the languages. So the base of all this general discussion was importance of grammar to enrich our language, to study it at the higher level, to be called as educated. In that way the language and its development is considered. So today's topic similarly is going to be on the languages and its parts. We can say that whatever, we have taken the example of that dog ate a bread. Now in this sentence, each of the word plays a different part here. For example, dog is one word, here ate then a is used, then bread is used. It is, each one is having specific role over there, and its role, we can say that division of the words, or those are the parts of the sentences, and these parts, dog, ate, a, bread, these parts of the sentences, are getting parts of sentences, are called as the parts of speech in the grammar. And today, that is what we are going to learn, part of speech here. Speech directly we can take towards the sentences, parts of the sentences, as we can say the dog ate a bread is having that one part of that all. So I think you should know that parts of speech, generally we say there are 8 parts of speech, right? Okay, so without wasting time, let us move forward. Today's topic is parts of speech there. In these parts of speech, one by one, I would like to revise in front of you. So number 1, yes, can you tell anyone what are the parts of speech? Okay, right, correct. Number 1 is noun. In parts of speech, first one we are going to learn about the noun. Then what is the noun? Noun is a name of person, place, thing, animal, and any of the quality. Generally, it is the name of person, place, thing, animal, or the quality. So it is the noun. So in the noun, I think so it's clear. For example, if it is the name of person, place, thing, animal, and quality, I write here cat, bag, tree, bravery. So these are the types of the noun, examples of the noun. So let me once again tell you what is the noun. Noun is a name of person, place, thing, animal, or the quality. Noun is the name of person, thing, place, animal, and the quality. So let us move forward and see what are the types of the nouns now. Noun is generally having its kinds, and its kinds one by one we will revise here now. Noun, name of person, place, thing, animal, and quality. Number 1 we are going to study here. It is a common noun. Second one is proper noun. Third is material noun. Fourth is collective noun. And fifth is abstract noun. Abstract noun. Okay, so these are the kinds of the noun here: common noun, proper noun, material noun, collective noun, and abstract noun. So in common noun and proper noun, we simply can define both the terms before here. Common noun and proper noun, how to identify. The remainings afterwards we will see it. So here in common noun and proper noun, the noun which is the common name given to the things or animals or something. Common noun is common name given to, common noun name of something. For example, it is said by all, boy. It can be anybody, boy. So in boy, it can be said by anyone. It is a common noun. As we write girl, teacher, a river, city. In this way, these are said by all. It is the common. It can be anybody, anyone. It is anyone means the common noun. But if particularly I write the name in front of this boy as Rama, girl as Sita, teacher as Mr. Pandit, river as Godavari, city as Aurangabad. Now see the difference over here. Common nouns, it can be common in the sense general noun, general name given to the things, to the animals, it is common noun, but specific particular name of things and that. This is particular name, the name given, the specific name, and that's why the difference is between that common noun and proper noun in that this is a proper noun, which one we can say that given name, the name of particular special person, particular person, we can say that it is the proper noun. So number of the examples you can see in common noun and the proper noun. For example, I say the king. What type of the noun it can be? King. Definitely king can be anyone, any king. So definitely it is said by common general sense, this is the common noun. But if I write here Chhatrapati Shivaji, it is the specific name given to the king here, and that's why Shivaji is the proper noun. So in this way, common noun and proper noun can be defined here. Next part, let's move forward. Another one is material noun. Okay. In this type of the nouns, the word material itself tells us the name given to the materials. For example, it can be oil, it can be sugar, etc. Names given to the material, we say it is the material noun. Fourth one, in collective noun, here also the word itself tells us that it is collection of something. The collection of something, it's collective noun. For example, team of players, team, collection of the player, team of players, collective noun. Then pride of loins, pride of loins, this pride is also collection. The collective loins are called as the pride, and that's why this is the collective noun. So number of these collections we can see, for example, galaxies of the stars, babies of the girls, then bouquet of the flowers. In this way, the collection of things, we say the collective noun. And the last but not least, it is abstract noun. It's little bit complicated to know what do you mean by abstract. Okay, abstract in the sense, the abstract things are those are not concrete. Concrete in the sense we cannot feel it, we cannot touch it, we have to feel it by the senses. Are you getting? For example, this is the board. It is in concrete form. We can touch it, we can feel it, right? So in this way it is concrete, but abstract are the imaginary ideas, emotions, terms. Those do not have physical bodies, and in the sense are imaginary. Those are abstract in the sense. For example, bravery. We have taken the example of bravery. Have you ever seen that bravery somewhere else? It is sold in the market or somewhere else. We can go there and in particularly buy that what much bravery is needed. Definitely no, because bravery is that concept, that sense. It is the abstract. It is not the concrete one. It is not having physical body or what your specific features, those we can feel it by the by touching it or whatsoever. So it is bravery is imaginary, and that's why we can say that it is the abstract noun. Abstract in the sense something imaginary qualities and that all. Another one we can say that goodness. Goodness. It's also like it, as I told, it is abstract in the sense we cannot see it, we cannot touch it, we have to feel it by the senses, and in the sense goodness, bravery, whatsoever that examples are there, it is etc. examples are of the abstract nouns. So here in parts of speech, I think so all of you must have something learn about all these terms we are taking here, but as the point of view is there of revising the things, we are taking it. So here the noun and its types we have already discussed. If anyone is having problem regarding these terms, can ask me here. Second one, parts of speech is pronoun. I am here to write one sentence here. Look, Rama is a student. Rama is hard worker. Rama is honest. If we are using this Rama word again and again, you know, it will be a little bit boresome, and what we say that some may say that what the Rama has been repeated here. So Rama is a student, Rama is a hard worker, Rama is honest boy or students. So here Rama is repeated here. So to avoid such type of repetitions, instead of this Rama, we can use another word for him. It is he. He is hard worker. He is honest. Okay, so we have replaced that Rama word using he, and such types of the words, those are used instead of the noun to avoid repetition, are called as the pronouns. Those are called as the pronouns. Similarly, for example, if example of girl we have taken here, so for that we were there to use she there, then it is sometimes we use I, we, you, he, she, it, they. These are the words we use to avoid repetitions of the nouns, and that's why are called as the pronouns. So the second type of parts of speech we have learned here, it is the pronoun. So let us see what is the definition of it. A noun used instead of noun, a word used instead of the noun to avoid repetition is called as the pronoun. Okay. So two types rapidly we revised here. The third is the adjective. The adjective. The adjective. So the adjective, let us understand with the example here. There is a car in the park. Okay, there is a car in the park, and in this sentence we use red car in the park. There is a red car in the park. So here the red is telling more about this car. How is the car? It is the red. Likewise, those words that are telling more about the nouns in the sentences are called adjective. For example, he gave white bottle. As an example we are taking it. So here the white is telling more about the word bottle. White is telling more about that. It's not referred to the colors only. The words like big, there is a big house, there is a big house. This big word is telling about the house. So here big is the adjective, like with small, tall, short are the words. Those are telling more about the nouns. In that sense we say that those are the adjectives. So here three types we have already revised. Number one was the noun, the another one the pronoun, and third one is the adjective. So the most important part here, the fourth one type we are going to learn here about the verb now. We know that verb, without the verb we cannot complete any of the sentences. Verbs are the souls of the sentences. Without verb, no any sentence can be completed, and that's why it is much important to know about the verbs here now. Verbs. Now generally you can say that verbs are the action words. If action words to run, to laugh, to learn, it is action word, so it is verb. And if I write like this, I am a student. I told that without verb sentence cannot be completed. Here complete sense we are getting, complete sense is there, it means it is the complete sentence here. Then which one is the verb? As we say that verb is the action word, no any kind of the action, no any kind of the action has been seen here. So here I am a student. Here am plays the role of the verb here. And that's why we can say that verbs are the action words as well as those tell us the state or the condition. Here is the state, here is the condition. What condition it is, what state it is, what is he? He is a student, or I am a student. Here this am is telling about the state of something. That words, those are telling about state, or those are the action words. Generally we call it the verb, and you should know that the general pattern of the sentence is subject plus verb plus object here, and without the verb no any sentence can be completed. Okay. So here four types we have discussed rapidly here, as it was the part of the revision only. We have gone so fast or quickly, but even though you haven't understanding of the content, you can call it here, and I would like to stop this lecture here. Thank you.